And hey, it is JNC Adventures.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Colton. And this is our first review video we are doing with Beaver Mountain because Beaver Mountain, we have 80 days put in the year 2022 for our first year skiing. How did we come up with the 80 days? We're not 100% sure that we've been 80 days, but Jaden just did the math. So do the math for him.
Yeah. So basically we did 5 days in December and then did every month through January, February, March, which is about 90 days. And we missed probably 10 days total in that mix. So somewhere around 80 days. We stopped counting around 50.
Yeah. And then we just kept guessing and telling everybody 60, and then be like 2 weeks.
Said 60 for like 4 weeks.
We just kept losing count. So okay, let's talk about Beaver. So if you're a beginner, great place to be.
Probably the best place for beginners.
Yeah, because you have like, dude, my first day was terrible because I tried to go down the steep mountain all day. I was so dedicated in trying to like, look, I can board, I can go down, and no, it's not like that.
No, actually, let's do quick story time. So we're at the bottom of the mountain, and I asked Colton, should we go over to the kiddie hill? And he goes, no, I boarded. Let's go right to the top. So we ended up going to the top, and I knew we were in trouble when he went to get off the lift and ended up in a giant face plant from like 5 feet up. Totally missed the exit ramp. The lifty was panicking, trying to shut everything off as Colton just falls off the seat straight onto his face. Like,
no, like I was trying to like, I didn't like stand up. I thought like my skis would catch and I would just like stand up. So what ended up happening was the lift just kept rotating, and I ended up like 5 feet off the ground before I was like, shit, I'm not gonna get off, and I just bailed.
So that was his first day of skiing, and his
first
run, and that's what we started with. So
yeah, don't do that. Do that. Stand up. There
is a kiddie hill that you can learn how to ride on.
And that's where we went day 2.
Yeah, day 2 was
and that's exactly what you needed. Or you go up to the first lift that we did, and you go easy way down like we did with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you get way more mountain to ride to learn how to control your skis or your board or whatever you're riding on as you go the easiest way down. You can go up to the top, and it gives you nice crisscross there. You have to get some speed on some of them, so you get used to speed, or you can go steep. So depending on how good you are. Now, park. Let's talk about the park.
The park, I would give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I mean,
okay.
The park is good. Beginning year is pretty good for beginners. They have a couple easy boxes, easy jumps, especially on the small park. Towards the later year, you're going to want to be more advanced because the rails get scarier and the jumps get fewer. So
yeah, they start taking out all the jumps and just put rails in. There's just a bunch of rails. So in our opinion, because we don't like rails yet,
first year skiing,
we were
too aggressive with the rails.
No,
really good aggressiveness towards jumps.
We got good at jumps.
It doesn't feel like the park is the best for like learning either. It's kind of all or none for the most part.
Gotta send it.
Yeah. But if you are a sender, you will progress just fine on their park.
Yeah, we landed 360s this year and attempted backflips. So, and it's our first year. So we were able to get enough air and confidence by using the small jumps. But actually what we ended up doing, because even the small park when we first started seemed big. Yeah. Like the jumps seemed too big. So we just built these little jumps over things and eventually just built our confidence to where we were hitting Marge's jumps and doing 360s over the big terrain park, because they have 2 terrain parks. You got the small one, which is on Harry's and the first big lift that you go on. If you go over to Marge's, where the more advanced people like to ride because their lines are shorter and it's steep everywhere, they have the big terrain park, which has 2 big doubles and a third like launching jump, at least this year it did, and then it's followed by like 7 or 8 rails.
Yeah. Let's talk about tree runs. Tree runs at Beaver, I would say, are really good. The trees feel very spaced out, not as tight. You can get through on most of them. You have a nice hill that you could just carve down, go as long as you want. Super easy trees, control your speed. I'd say the tree game's probably some of the best.
Yeah, dude. Because we went to Basin, we went to Snow Basin. Tree runs there were way closer, and they had like the little itty bitty stick trees. So like they were just little like bunch of freaking branches out of the snow, and you had to like maneuver, and your ski would get caught in those. And I almost messed up my knee. But over in Beaver, it's just giant pine trees,
Yeah.
and you have at least 4 to 5 feet between each of them. Some of them get real tight, but you just avoid those if you don't want it to go real crazy tight. Sometimes, some days we were like, let's go over there, and we knew it was going to be crazy and tight, and we rode the tree run. So that was really cool when it comes to trees, and you can stay right. Or Skid Row is dope. Going into Marges, there's this place called Skid Row, and you hit a bunch of trees on your way down to the lift, and that's super fun.
Yeah.
So food?
The food is all right. It's a little overpriced, but there is
It's
a
ski
nice
resort
little
price.
taco stand that the tacos were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
The underground taco or
Yeah,
the food truck?
The underground taco.
Okay, I had the food truck taco, and they were good too.
They were good too.
Yeah, I had them on a Saturday. There's ski resort prices, so
My favorite
know.
thing still to do is to take up a grill up some hot dogs. That's a lot cheaper. Tastes good. You get a warm meal up there. Nice for like a Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. Oh yeah, and you're only what, $10 in for for 5 people,
And it's a little bit faster. You're not up in the lodging lines. So
and you keep all your gear cold so it doesn't get all wet.
yeah, there's a bunch of perks to having the grill.
Yeah, as long as it's not blizzard.
Yeah.
So, cliffs?
Groom lawns and snow quality.
Oh, okay. Grooms are sick. So if you like moguls, there's a ton of mogul runs that are like steep. We don't like moguls, but we found them. Going down, and then the groom runs, you'll see if you guys watch one of the videos, it's called going on a groom run with Jaden. It's a short video, and there's some on Marges where we were just freaking hauling and like catching air off of just mounds. Like Jaden was just sending it, dude, like going 40 50 down the groomers.
Yeah, the grooms are really nice. They keep them in really good condition. The snow quality up at Beaver is really good, mainly because it's all natural snow. They don't blow any snow, so you don't get a lot of icy snow. Towards the end of the year, it'll get slushy and get a little more icy, but throughout most of the year, the snow quality was really good.
Yeah, because we went up to, what was that other place we went to?
Cherry Peak.
Cherry Peak was ice when we went up to Cherry Peak.
They're a smaller resort around here. They blow their own snow, but it gets wet, gets icy.
Yeah. So when it's sunny, and then the next day you're gonna hit ice until about noon. And this time of year, when it gets like closer to the end of the year, you either have ice or you have slush. There's no in between. But that's only been like 3 days out of the 80 that we've rode this year.
Yeah, it's really not that much. I would say. Backcountry. Yeah, we can talk about backcountry.
Do the snow. Finish your snow thought.
I would just say if you're going for like snow quality and just a great place to ride year round, it's a great price. Beaver's definitely the place to go. I mean,
okay, yeah.
But let's talk about backcountry. I like that.
Let's do backcountry, and let's do pass. We'll talk about price for overall price.
We'll finish with the pass.
Okay.
Let's do backcountry.
Okay.
The backcountry, the out of bounds are clearly marked. Super easy to find. If you go out of them, there are very easy ways to get back onto the resort. And it gets super fun out there. Like you get some untouched snow. There was one right off of Marges where we would go off the backcountry, and it was like a little pump track. You just hit jump, 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 and it was super fun. Other backcountries, we'd go off of Marges, and you could find little drops, little cliffs that are pretty fun to go off of. Lots of trees.
Yeah, all those cliff jumps that you guys see us on the videos, on the short form videos here, jumping those cliffs, because Jaden likes the cliffs. I'm not a huge fan of the cliffs, but anytime Jaden can go do a cliff run, he wants to do a cliff run. Mm-hmm. So we went and did a couple of them this year, and they're all out of bounds. So it's just out to the right if you're skiers, left, right if you're coming up on the lift. But the backcountry on Harry's, or the main resort where most people go, you have to park your car on the road down below unless you go hard left, because if you don't turn left at the beginning, you are going to miss the entire resort and end up down on the road, which people do on purpose. But you need a car down there, or you're hiking several miles in your ski gear trying to get back to the resort.
Next year we will do a video of how to do that and navigate that, because it is a pretty fun run.
Yeah, but we got scared.
Yeah, we got a little lost one time and barely made it back to the resort. Which just, you don't have a car down there, you really want to make it back to the resort.
Yeah, or you're hitchhiking.
Let's do season passes because we got 15 days before they go up in price. And
Today, tell them what today is.
Today is the 29th of March.
It depends on when you're seeing this video.
Yeah, so April 15th is when they go up in price. Right now they're only $375, which is a great price. I mean, you go 5 times, you've paid off your season pass. In my opinion, worth it, especially if you're going to go 80 days.
Yeah, or if you're regular, or if you ever want to go on the weekends, you know. Yeah, because we go every day, so it's not like most people can go every day. But yeah, dude, 375. I paid the extra $25 for insurance in case you get injured or yada yada yada. You can get back whatever you don't use for the year.
Yeah.
From what they said, so super cheap. If you wait longer, like I did this year, I spent $600. Yeah. So for a resort, it's super cheap for a season pass.
Even if you buy them right at season start, you're going to pay like $675, which isn't bad compared to other resorts. But they will give you through the summer and into the fall, it'll be $450. So the sooner you get it, the better. And they also, up until I think July 15th, they will do payment plans with you where you can pay it off as you go. So I would definitely take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's good. And we have our ski rentals from Owls. We're going to make a whole nother video for that on all the great deals that they had for that for our first season of skiing. We didn't know what kind of skis we want, and skis are expensive and boots are expensive, yada, yada. So we were able to get everything really cheap on Owls for our first year trying stuff out. So if it's your first year or you just want to rent some skis and you're here in Logan, then Owls is the place to be and go rent some skis. Or if you just want to come check out Beaver and you want to rent skis and you don't want to pay the resort price, you can do that as well. But that'll be on another video right after this, so make sure you guys go watch that. Subscribe if you like the review, because we'll make more of these. Every time you guys hit the like button or leave a comment, it helps us grow this channel so we can reach more people and help you guys, you know, just bring more content and stuff for you. We're going to be doing golf content.
Yeah. That's going to be summer golf, mountain biking. There will be some wakeboarding, razor riding. The summer will not be boring. Make sure to stay tuned. Also, I'd just like to say, if you do go and buy a season pass, tell them J&C sent you, and we're going to try and get something to maybe get you guys a little bit of money off or whatever we can work out.
Trying to figure something out to work with Beaver for sending people. Yeah. So, okay. We love y'all. See you on the next video. Go watch the Owls review.
Do it because you love it.
Do it because you love it.